Those words came from Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer in 2001. Fast forward to today, Microsoft has released its own Linux distribution, not Ubuntu, not Fedora, Microsoft Linux. So what happened? Did Microsoft suddenly fall in love with open source, or is it part of a much bigger plan? And the answer is not a conspiracy, it's actually much more interesting. First of all, what is Azure Linux? Despite the name, Azure Linux is not meant for your gaming PC or your laptop. It is not trying to replace Ubuntu or Arch. Azure Linux is a lightweight operating system built specifically for Microsoft's cloud. It actually started way back like in 2019. Back then it was called CBL-Mariner, and in 2024 they renamed it to Azure Linux, and this is the year that they released it as 4.0. for public testing. It is based on Fedora and stripped down to bare essentials. That means there is no desktop, no unnecessary apps. It is designed to run servers as efficiently as possible. Why did Microsoft build a Linux distribution? This is the question that everyone asks. Azure already supports Ubuntu, Debian, Red Hat, and OpenSUSE, and many other distributions. So why did Microsoft spend years for building another one? The answer is really simple: control. Today, most of the Microsoft cloud already run on Linux. When a critical security vulnerability appears, relying on any other company's distribution means waiting for their patches, their schedule, their releases. But with Azure Linux, Microsoft controls everything: security updates, package versions, entire operating system. That means faster patches, fewer unnecessary components, and one consistent platform for Azure. And Microsoft is not the first company to do this. Amazon has Amazon Linux. Google has container optimized operating system. Microsoft is simply building the same kind of thing for their own cloud. How did the switch from Linux is a cancer to
here is our Linux distribution?
This might be the biggest plot twist in the entire tech history. In early 2000, Microsoft created Linux as its biggest enemy. But then the world changed. Cloud computing exploded and companies wanted Linux servers. If Microsoft refused to embrace Linux, Azure would lose to competitors like Amazon Web Services. So Microsoft adapted to join Linux Foundation, brought GitHub, and today Microsoft is one of the largest contributors to many open source projects. So we can say it shifted because Linux became a good business. So where's the catch? Some people think that Azure is just another attempt for Microsoft to log in people within Microsoft ecosystem, which is not completely false, because Azure Linux is mainly for Azure, so if a company builds everything around it, moving to another cloud would become harder. But that is very different from saying that Microsoft is secretly trying to destroy Linux. There is no proof of that. Azure Linux is open source, its code is on GitHub. Anyone can download it, read it, and see the changes that Microsoft made. The real reason is very simple. Microsoft will not make money by selling Azure Linux, but they will make money by Azure. Azure Linux will help to make Azure faster, safer, and easier to run. And finally, should we care? Yes and no. There are some things that we should not be caring about. For example, Azure Linux. It is not made for daily user and you will never be switching from your distro to Azure. But there are things that we should be caring about, because Azure is open source and everything is uploaded on GitHub, and Microsoft will be working on performance and security updates. Other Linux distributions can also benefit from this. And that is the only thing that we should be caring about.
Over and out.